All right, good evening, welcome everyone, and welcome back to FMC. This is going to be week 4. This is going to make up for our Thursday games that we weren't able to stream. Here I am Senior Machantamala, also known as Yubi, and I have two co-casters with me. Who are
Staff Sergeant Ridgway, i.e. Tony Tallboy.
And also Staff Sergeant Robinson, aka Skippy Dingo, aka Mike Vick's top dog.
so tonight we're going to have the 867 Cogs versus the joint team Maritime Vanguard, and on the blue side for the 867 we have
top side. We have A1C Billingsley, aka City in Black, playing Volley. Volley Bear. In Jungle, we have Logan Silvers, who is Staff Sergeant Washington, playing Sejuani. Mid, we have the real Dire Thorn, that is Staff Sergeant Jagilski on Twisted Fate. Our ADC on the 867 is Manava, Staff Sergeant Navarro, playing Tristana. And on support, we have Quillian, who is Master Sergeant Gregory, playing that infamous Lulu.
All right, and on the side of red.
So for the JT Maritime Vanguard, and the top lane we have IS Tallow, who is PFC Watcha, playing Alawi. We have in the jungle, I'm going to butcher this completely, Azalix, which is
Azazel.
Azazel, okay, that's Azazel. Yep. Is Specialist Herworth. Herworth, okay. Y'all with funny names. In the mid lane, we have Juicy Kookie, who's Specialist Moore, on Evelyn mid. In the ADC slot tonight, we have My Queen, My Love, who is Corporal Perez. In support, we have IOP6, who is CWT2 Roberts. Y'all with the funny names.
At least you didn't call Juicy the wrong name again this time.
I don't know what you're talking about. Never happened.
All right, so we weren't able to do some pre-game talk here this time because these are replays, so we didn't see the draft live. But looking at the side of both teams, okay, let's get some initial impressions before any big plays happen. Well, what do you guys think of the drafts so far? Any thoughts?
Honestly, I tried to avoid most of the match results except for the main card event. So I honestly didn't pay attention to who really won this game because I wanted to be surprised actually really coming into this. So I'm kind of surprised to see Juicy Kookie on the Evelyn. I'm kind of worried how that's going to play into the Twisted Fate, especially without the
City in Black actually going in onto Watcha here, and IS Tallow is going to go down for first blood, given to City in Black. Sorry, continue.
Well, no, yeah, even though Juicy is known to be pretty good in the mid lane here, like with how strong TF is right now, it could be a pretty good matchup we could see there.
So I've actually played against Juicy's Evelyn in the past season. And as we can see on screen right now, the damage output from the Evelyn mid is actually really, really high if he does get the charm off. And not only that, but at level 6, he's going to perma roam. It's a weird pick, but I wouldn't sleep on the Evelyn pick personally. It is pretty good. It looks like there's going to be a gank here. City in Black does come in. Flash will come out from a real Dire Thor, but he's going to go down with Ignite. Juicy Kookie trying to flash away as well. Actually, might be able to get away. Logan Silvers will not allow that happen as he flashes in and finishes him off. Azazel trying to come in and recover what he can, but he will not be able to complete the 1v2. Yeah, so just like that, Juicy Kookie actually has full capability, full abilities, full potential to solo kill his laner if he gets charms off just like that, especially with the Ignite. And it only gets worse at level 6, like, honestly. I would not disrespect the Evelyn mid only because I played into it before.
Speaking of impressions, I heard Volley Bear is really good right now, and being a top main, Alawi she did really well in the first half of the season, or the first part of the season. I'm not sure she's as good now. However, that Volley Bear, and both teams seem pretty AD heavy. However, I think that Volibear may bring, because I know he's got a lot of AP in his kit, he might bring a dynamic that the Twisted Fate and the Sejuani will be able to play off of very well.
Yeah, so I believe that the Volibear has been a lot more popular in the second half of the season, only because of the new build that's been going around the ways on the meta. Some of you guys might have counted already, as if you guys are veteran League of Legends players. But Volibear currently has a very popular build where he goes full tank, and it actually revolves around Unending Despair, healing him for hundreds upon hundreds, if not thousands of HP in a fight. Because I swear to God, like I played it myself, I would mitigate like well over 200,000 damage in a single game, and I would heal like almost 100,000. It is a very powerful build, and I'm sure that's the concept or the idea that City and Black is going for, considering the tier start along with the chain vest start. Tier is going to be built into Fimbulwinter for the shields.
Yeah, those 14.4 buffs to Volibear have really spiked his win rate, especially going in the Unending Despair build. The big reduced cooldown on his ultimate that came with those buffs has really helped that, because it allows him to get in there more and get all that extra juicy HP, but he likes to stay in the fight a little bit longer.
Well, I know for a fact he did not necessarily need any buffs to his alt cooldown, because that alt is insane. We did see blue side, those boys took the grubs early, and we just had a dragon take from red side, so pretty even on objectives so far.
They are playing opposites to each other as far as I can see of both junglers. Top lane, it looks like it's favoring City and Black a bit more, as Icetal is getting very bullied and run down. The ulti does come out for City and Black. A flash comes out from Ice Tallow. He is going to get away. That is Stormbringer down, while Tallow does still technically have the Leap of Faith, but it's unsure if he can even win with that if Volibear does get his marks on him.
If City hadn't held that Volibear ult just a little bit longer and jumped on that tower, that could have easily been a kill.
It depends on if Tallow will react with his with the Leap of Faith, because the extra tentacles and a lifesteal might have been barely enough for him to live and let Tower finish it off. Essentially, it's a very hard tell with dives like that. Evelyn actually just hit level 6 and level 7 mid, so she now has her invis potential. This is where, like, I believe the Evelyn mid has the most fearsome potential, as he's going to be invis and roaming from mid almost all the time. Getting some decent damage off chunk there. It looks like real Direthorn is coming from the flank, but the Evelyn will just go invis after that 6 spike and walk away from the gold card. It's looking for the flank array, playing Evelyn like as if she's in the jungle. But Coolian is playing this slow. He is aware of what Juicy Cookie is looking for here. Meanwhile, Manava is just down in the bot lane, solo farming. He's relaxed. He's chilling. He doesn't need to worry about any of this. Logan Silver coming up to try to gank Ice Tallow. Misses the Glacial Prison on him, so he does get away. My Queen, My Love actually getting 1v2 down here, as Coolian does manage to return and polymorph him. Flash comes out from Manava, finish out My Queen, My Love. He will go down. And it's just Iope right there fighting him off 1v2, but he's going to walk away. Juicy Cookie actually looking to go on real Direthorn again. He is going to chase on the turret. The ulti does come out. The last caress finishes it off, and Juicy Cookie will get away from diving the TF under tower, while City and Black off screen just solos the Alawi. Leap of Faith was used, and Stormbringer is still up. So I can only assume that the lifesteal from City and Black was just too much for him to handle. There was kills happening in all 3 lanes at the same time. That was kind of hard to keep up there.
That was a fiesta.
Oh yeah, not a good death from Caitlyn, not a good death from TF, because they are feeding champs that can take those kills and itemize very strongly early on with those, and carry that mid game pretty well.
Yeah, that Evelyn is if she gets an early lead, she's going to easily translate that to other lanes. She can go top and like solo kill Tristana or Lulu on her own. Sorry, bot, I mean. And then, or she can decide to gank the Volibear and try to help Tallow get the lead back against him. Because even though Volibear is ahead right now, if the Alawi builds he'll cut. I think she can take like the side lane trades into him, but it has to be like played in a very certain way. Okay, Juicy Cookie looking to go behind using his invis and hit the charm, forcing out a flash from the real Dire Thorn there. Ooh, so City and Black is trying to stop them from getting the grubs, looking to steal, but doesn't get any of them. Azazel managed to get all 3 Void Grubs. They are going to go for the fight on City and Black. Ice Tallow is going to take a lot of damage here while Azazel looks to take out the real Dire Thorn off to the side there. City and Black actually going to finish him off. The Stormbringer on top of the Alawi. Thundering Smash goes onto Azazel. He's going to finish him off. It seems Glacial Prison does miss from Logan Sobers. They're going to continue in. Juicy Cookie is going to go down to 3v1. No, he actually last caresses out, so he's going to be running away. His tails tucked behind his legs, and I don't think they'll be able to find him unless they pincer him here. No, looks like the real Dire Thorn is going to ulti and reveal vision. Juicy Cookie will accept his death because there is no escape. That TF ulti will just reveal his invis or like that. That was really big for the side of 867. They got, although they didn't get the grubs, they lost the grubs. They got 3 kills out of that and managed to shut down or temporarily stop the Evelyn snowball there.
You said something about unending despair on Volibear earlier. What was that? Can you remind me?
The unending despair is an item. If he's in combat, he will just naturally drain HP. It's like old Jack Show, but on repeat every 6 seconds.
Kind
now
of
here's
like
the
when he
thing.
steps into 3 opposing champions and absolutely cleans house.
Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah, not only that, but the current runes that he can go, one of them reduces item haste. So technically unending despair is supposed to be every 7 seconds. But with that rune, it's actually every 5 seconds. So he's healing at a much more rapid rate. Logan Silver's looking to aim for the steal here. Actually does get the steal, and they're going to actually finish off with Zazel. City and Black does teleport and get the Thundering Smash. My Queen, My Love is going to get some damage, but it's disengaging. Iope is going to go down. There's not a lot of damage coming out here because the carries just don't have the damage here. The only damage they have is on the Assassin. Flash comes out for City and Black. Thundering Smashes onto My Queen, My Love, and she's going to go down under the turret there. That Volibear is doing a lot of work right now. 5-0, full unending despair, and probably halfway to the Fimbulwinter right now. This is looking real rough for JT. Oh, Juicy Cookie off down the flank here, looking to get a side pick. Actually charms Kulian, but aims for Manava there. Does get the shutdown. So that's some good goal in the pocket of the last caress, but he will get caught out by the Glacial Prison from Sejuani, and Logan Silvers will be able to finish him off there.
The gold lead in the last 2 minutes on blue side has doubled from 2,000 to over 4,000. It is not looking good early here for the red side, and I'm hesitant because a lot of those champs really scale very well with items. I mean, of course, most champs do. However, like you said with Volibear, that certain build, and it looks like he's doing that build tonight. He has carry potential.
Yeah, a lot of the gold lead is just primarily on volley too. Like Shoshana does also have her fair share of of a lead against Caitlyn, and Lulu surprisingly is also 1,000 ahead. But it's like half an item between all the carries for a lead, other than City and Black, who is like well beyond 1 item. On top of Alawi. Alawi's still like on the first component, while this guy's probably ready for Fimbulwinter. Leap of Faith does come out from Ice Tallow here, but City and Black is just going to walk away. This Test of Spirit does get some good damage off. Stormbringer, as City and Black runs in. Tallow doesn't have as many tentacles around him now, so it's hard for him to take this fight. The lifesteal from City and Black is just too much.
That lifesteal is insane.
does come in to CC him down and take down Ice Tallow.
City and Black is showing the old ways are back on the Rift.
That missing HP heal is absolutely disgusting. The Frenzied Maul, if I recall correctly, heals 20% of your missing HP, and that's not including any of his like original not original, his health drain from Unending Despair. Looks
Correct.
like the Fimbulwinter is actually done on the Volibear as well, so he's already on his second spot. He's 2 items up, while Ice Tallow is currently still working on his first. This is not a very good sign. It played wrong. He is going to absolutely just take over. Glacial Prison does hit Azazel here as he tries to do the Red Herald on his own. gets absolutely collapsed on, no aid whatsoever. I think that they should be trying to play opposite to Volley here.
Yeah,
Topside objectives don't exist here for him.
Yeah, especially because I think Bel'Veth is eventually going to be the one true threat to this Volibear if she can get her empowered form. Eventually,
All right, last caress does come out for Juicy Cookie. Solar Flare from IOP does stop the rest of the team from that engage. Okay, sorry, continue.
No, you're good. But with Bel'Veth's empowered form and her being able to get true damage from that, the way how Bel'Veth scales and builds, I feel like she's going to be the one true answer, so they're going to have to really...
And engage comes off on here as the Zenith Blade does CC out Kulian. They are going to finish My Queen, My Love with the Manava running it. Flash comes out from Iope as he gets away, but Manava will rocket jump to chase him down. They will stun him out as Flash comes out from Logan Silver to try to continue catching Iope. He is really taking... That Leona has a lot of HP, but Manava's... bomb will finish him off there. Juicy Cookie still looking at a flank, but I don't think she's able to escape here. Yep, the Evelyn will go down here. Not able to get away. Flash used. It was not a very good flash to save his life there. Is not looking too hot right now. It's a 16-4 lead. 7,000 gold lead on the side of 867. They really need to like work on their best lead, I think, is to get 4 people on Volibear and try to get that shutdown. Nope. Man, there's a heavy push going on mid with that Rift Herald as well. Rift Herald plus Tristana, that is a lot of mid-siege going on here.
The siege in the mid lane is huge, and no, Juicy, we will not cut the cameras. I'm sorry. It's welcome to Saturday Night Streams, my friend.
All right, Zenith Blade does come out to Logan Silvers here as Lulu does ulti. Ulti's Logan Silver here as the fight goes out. Zenith Blade does come out to Kulian. My Queen, My Love will finish off with Nava here off to the side. Glacial Prison does hit Iope 6 and will restrain him there, but they won't be able to finish the kill. Juicy Cookie was looking at a flank, but now the team has turned around. They are preparing to face check Juicy here. They know he's nearby, but he won't make the play. He actually will make the play. Last caress comes out. Oh, the flash gold card comes out. That is... I'm surprised that he still went for that and he just did like start pathing towards one of the river angles. Yeah, okay, very interesting choice there. Another kill goes into the pockets of 867. They get the mid tier 3, they get a couple of kills, and they make it out just fine. They did lose Manava for it to My Queen, My Love, so it puts her back into puts Caitlyn back into the game. But I don't know how much that's gonna help, considering that all of JT's team is primarily Burst, and Burst is not a very good damage type for tanks, and that's primary carrying factor of 867 here is tanks. Another team fight does break out. Manava rocket jumps in. Buster Shot comes out to knock back Azazel, but he's going to dash back in with the Void Surge. He's going to try to finish him off, but Manava will be able to finish it, be able to fight back, and the rest of his team does back him up, so Azazel will go down when the rest of the team disengages.
JT finally gets an objective, something they very much needed. There's way too much gold on Volibear and Tristana right now. There's a lot of damage coming out on the 867 team, and I'm really struggling to figure out who is going to carry the man. I know that Juicy Cookie wants those kills on Evelyn. I know he wants to scale here, but he's just not finding his opportunities.
Yeah, he's just trading 1 for 1 right now, and I don't think it's working out because he's only 300 gold ahead of the TF right now. He's not getting any real lead, and just the gold lead in general is still really heavy on the side of Volibear and on the Sejuani. But just Manava also is just overwhelmingly just ahead of Caitlyn, and that Caitlyn's burst damage as an ADC is going to be of no effect to both Sejuani and Volibear. There's nothing stopping the Sejuani and Volibear just from straight tanking the damage and healing it back up, because that burst will come out and then he'll just heal everything. Azazel is trying to take this fight against City, and if you just look, he hasn't lost HP yet. Finally, he gets through the Fimbulwinter, but he's already dead. Like, Azazel did all of that to just break through the Fimbulwinter shield.
That wasn't even the Fimbulwinter shield yet. That was just the Sky Splitter shield.
True, it was the Sky Splitter. Well, Fimbulwinter gets your shield every time you CC, and the Thundering Smash should come out. But yeah, he barely broke through the shield on its own. ISL is going to get caught out here by Kulian and Manava. He's currently in 1v2. He is walking away. The rocket jump in, the explosive charge does go in on him, but doesn't do anything. TF will ulti in here with Destiny, the real dive thrower looking for it. City and Black comes from behind as well. Tanks to dive, and the tower is going to go down, and it's along with IS Tallow. Man, he was very, very pushed up there against a team that has that much ganky potential, because Volibear has just easy pincering dive potential, and and TF's Destiny can easily make him catch any gank. I feel like they should have grouped up earlier and tried to shut down either the Volibear or help take down Manava bot lane a lot earlier before any of this happened. So it looks like Iop is going to go in onto Real Direthorn here. Does get the Zenith Blade, Solar Flare. Juicy Cookie comes in, last caresses, and gets the shutdown onto the Real Direthorn. Some gold into Evelyn's pockets, but I don't know how much work Evelyn's actually going to do this game. It's not looking too hot. Yeah, Azazel getting spotted out by Manava. Manava is going to try to take... Oh my god, the damage from the explosive charge just chunked out like 80% of his HP.
That's
two items just absolutely murdered the Bel'Veth.
That's the issue with Bel'Veth. Bel'Veth is very much a feast or famine champ. It's hard to get back into a game when you're that far behind on a Bel'Veth.
This has the same energy as like Briar, honestly.
Yeah.
You're either 0 and 10 or 10 and 0.
And the sad thing is they really don't get the 0 and 10 power spike like Yasuo does.
Unfortunately not. All right, it's a Baron. There's going to be a Baron play here by the 867th. JT is positioning to try to contest it. Ayatalo does miss the test the spirit there to catch to get some bonus damage. City and Black does go in. Thunder smashes Ayatalo. Leap of Faith tries to come out, but it doesn't come out fast enough, so he's going to go down. And 867 will turn around and continue back onto Baron.
JT is going to keep Yubi making that fat Fort Meade Cup paycheck because they keep going in for these fights that they really are underqualified to take at this point in the game. They need to really keep focusing on trying to get those picks. And
Solar Flare does come out and hit. Juicy Cookie tried to come and steal the Baron. Azazel is getting caught out by Manava again. He might actually blow to Explosive Charge here. Yeah, he's down by Explosive Charge. Juicy Cookie is going to try to flash away, get away from this, but he's going to go down. Iop is getting isolated and getting run down by City and Black and Manava. Juicy Cookie trying to escape with the Invis. He does have a good angle to run away, but he might encounter... wait, no, that's their Caitlyn there. Whoops. Yeah, he's not going to encounter Caitlyn. He's going to make it away just safe. Iop actually made it away as well. He had to use Flash to get away. But, oh, here comes Destiny. And My Queen, My Love is going down here. Unfortunate. The Cleanse does come out. The Flash does come out. But you're dead. I don't see any escape. That Explosive Charge finishes you. Yep. It is Jover. City and Black here taking the 1v2 challenge because he just doesn't take damage. The Leap of Faith does come out. Sky Splitter will give him a massive shield. Frenzied Maul gets started off, and he's just tanking. He's tanking the Alawiel with the tentacles. He doesn't care. He's going to actually go back in. Thundering Smash Azazel. Sky Splitter does miss. Stormbringer does come out, and he's going to try and stay in the middle of the 1v3. Unending Despair giving a lot of dividends right now for the heal, and he's going to finish off Ayatalo as the Leap of Faith has faded away, and there's no more 2-second W's to activate those tentacles.
3 down, that might very well be it.
Yeah, I think they just ended here. They have Baron buff, they have City in Black, but they don't do any damage to him. Like, I'm pretty sure Caitlyn could be just sitting there and hitting him all day and nothing happens. Juicy Cookie trying to get some damage off as well, but he couldn't even break through his shield. Solar Flare does come out and manage to hit Coolian, but the front line's already here, ready to back him up. Glacial Prison does accurately hit the Caitlyn here as she will go down. Juicy Cookie still looking at an angle, but Manava just does too much damage and fights him off. And Iop is getting CC locked under tower. City in Black was tanking a lot of the dive, but it has to disengage in there because even though he's a tank, unfortunately, towers aren't champions, and Unending Despair can't take life from them. And it looks like it's going to be a clean ending for the side of 867. Score of 27-6 with a 10k gold lead. Great performance by them. 7-0 performance on City and Black. 5-0 performance on Logan Silvers. Very solid overall. Manava out here with massive damage output. Honestly, I'd have to give it to like Volibear if we're still doing interviews. I don't know if we're doing interviews, but if we are, it would have to be City in Black because he really like smashed through the early game.
Oh yeah, he is making me want to get on Volibear. I have not played him since I was in Germany, and holy moly, I want to be back on the Freljord Bear. Big bad.
Let's not discount Manava, though. He had a fantastic game on Tristana as well, and I mean, he was ahead early and had a ton of damage output and was able to really put out in those fights.
Yeah,
and
but
clean up a lot of kills too. A lot
I
of
just
those
found it.
bombs
I
after fights.
I wasn't even playing that game, and the volley just seeing volley bear's HP barely like break down, like they barely broke through volley bear's shield to start damaging the HP pool. I felt bad for JT fighting into that.
All right, that grass Volibear probably running Shield Bash, and I'm trying to remember. The last rune is the bottom middle of the green tree that increases shields and healing by 5% with the Fimble Winter and your Sky Splitter shield. On top of probably running Ingenious Hunter for that reduced cooldown on Unending Despair. It's just a money combo right now in Volibear. You can't. Just tons of damage, tons of healing, and it just makes you literally the god of the Freljord.
He was
The
also
it
building.
makes the old ways come back.
He was also building He built Spectre's Cowl, which means that he was going for Spirit Visage, which was going to give him just more healing. How is that fair?
Just the way it is.
Look, when you are literally the bear god of the Freljord, where you can literally drive people insane, you do what you please.
As an Ornn main, I'm not sure this impresses me too much.
Understandable. So let's see. Can we? I don't think we're doing interviews tonight, but I would say like MVP of this game was definitely the volley bear. If since we have a couple of games to go tonight, we will be hitting a short break as we get ready for the next game. And we will be right back. Make sure to hydrate everyone. And thanks for tuning in.